side
is the Marksburg
Castle. So, dating back to 1135 already, and you can clearly see that this castle does not. And yeah, we've just talked about the castles being besieged in medieval times. That was, of course, always a very interesting thing, because in these castles, the toilets are one remaining chimney smokestack from the silver mines. So that used to be a silver mining area, but the silver mines, they are not in use anymore nowadays. Today, in the old silver mines, as we call it, the Federal Army of Germany, and just for example, built originally in the 14th century.
Last time this were
also then destroyed
German army headquarters.
And just like so many castles here along the River Rhine, this was then rebuilt in the Romantic movement and was restored by the Elector Friedrich Wilhelm of Prussia. Also with a wonderful little Gothic, neo-Gothic style chapel in front, and of course all the castles on the River Rhine, they used to include little chapels. But here on the left hand side, in the days before restoration, she became trapped when a rotten walkway collapsed, and this castle there, her diary was found actually and then published. So that was not always easy to travel here, but on the left, Castle Stolzenfels, and on the right, Castle Lahneck.
Anaconda.
Brickstone building, there you can see the cupolas, the cupola kettles visible through the glass walls where the beer is brewed. So here Königsbachland, the biggest. That it is allowed again to build bridges. So here you can see two bridges, the road bridge Koblenz-Horchheim, and directly behind it the train bridge of Koblenz-Horchheim. And due to scenery protection. Of the Rhine and the Mosel that we can see now will be reinforced by a huge fortress that we will then soon pass on the right-hand side.
Eclipse.
But maybe first, ladies and gentlemen, on the left-hand side we can see now an example of the Rhenish French neoclassical architecture here on the left-hand side. Ever since the 10th century already, the Elector of Trier held the fortification until 1799, when it was destroyed by the French troops. Whose 1815, it went to the Prussians, who rebuilt it in the present style that we see today. So on the right-hand side, the castle Ehrenbreitstein. And note that the massive low squat walls were an adaptation to protect the castle from the power of modern artillery bombardment. And this fortress on the right-hand side has never seen military action, and the Treaty of Versailles in 1918 specified that it may not be used for military purposes. Today there's a museum in there, and today it has a mortar sitting on his horse on the left-hand side, maybe, and this is our old Emperor William I. So this is a statue of William I, the emperor that you can see. Here Captain Jürgen is already getting ready for the maneuver to turn left now into the River Mosel. And maybe you can see that here on the left-hand side, the structure called the German Corner, the confluence point of the Rhine and the Mosel. That is just a tongue of land. Maybe that was a bit wrong here, because the emperor was never wounded in battle, but of course it gave a much nicer appearance here to see that. So on the right hand side, the German corner for a little stroll. And ladies and gentlemen, just a reminder that after our docking process will be finished, so this will still take some time. We will make a special announcement still for that. We just would like to offer a little walk into town for you, just to walk you into town without commentary or no city walk, just a little stroll into town. Place where tourism started in Germany, and maybe you might all know the name Baedeker. Baedeker books, the travel guide books, and these were the first books. The confluence of the two rivers, and the imposing statue of our former emperor. And maybe while we are sailing now along this important and famous place here, also on the left hand side you can not only see the flags of the 16 German federal states.
This is the Mosel River. This is part of Berlin Wall. That's a church. But always rainy. Ludwig Museum.
Sit. Angst, ja. Oh, 这是羊。是。